time it is, where you are. Thank you for tuning into my video. My name is Miriam K and welcome to my channel. And sorry, I have not actually done like a proper sit down video for a while because well, I was on the mend, always am. How do you do it? For me, I always find ways to make things easier, because I have to be multitasking. I have to find ways to make things easier, because sometimes clients don't really care whether or not I'm not well, I'm in hospital. I need to get done, I need to get things done. If I need to do any write-up, I need to get it done, and if I need to send an email, I need to get it done, and other things. So over time, I've really just learned to find tools, resources, apps that just kind of help me in terms of my professional and also my personal growth in all the different things that I do. So today I'm just going to give you like 10 of those. I might need to do a part 2 because there are more, but for today I'm going to just give you a list of 10 of these apps / tools / resources that I use quite regularly, that just kind of help me to manage things and make life a bit easier in terms of just getting on and getting things done. And that is the good thing with technology. Technology's come a long way in helping us to be able to do things, especially somebody like me that sometimes I'm unwell and I have to be at home or in hospital even, and so technology plays a great role into me being able to do those things and still take care of myself, my health when I need to. So these are just they're not going to be in any particular order. It's just going to be a rundown of them, and I'll try to give information on the apps. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm just gonna go through. So let's get started with the first one. Actually, before we start, stop, please make sure you subscribe, so when I do more videos you won't miss out. So before we get on to the video, make sure you're subscribed. And also please, I want to also hear from you. I want to see interaction, like whether you use some of this, or you've used them, or you haven't, or do you know of others. Let's just all help each other out. So let's get started. So the first one that I use quite regularly is called Evernote. Evernote is just an app that helps you in terms of taking notes. You can take notes in terms of text, you can do it by audio, you can save like pictures or whatever. There are many times, sometimes that I need to take down a note for something, or maybe for a client, they've called and I don't have a notebook with me. So Evernote helps, because with Evernote, I take the note down. If I need to add anything, text, if I need to even do like a listing, I can do it. I can do literally a checklist where if I need things listed, I can tick it off as I go. And I can set reminders, I can attach photos and things like that onto the note, and it's saved, and I can actually log on to any other device using the Evernote app or the website, and I will have access to those notes. So it's really good, like on the go, because sometimes I'll just be out somewhere, maybe even a party, something comes to mind and I don't have a notebook at that time. So this helps a lot in terms of that. And the next one that kind of also ties in, Google Calendar. I know I am a big fan of Google. I'm an Android user. I just love the fact that things can all just sync, and that's what I love about it. And so right now I use Google Calendar a lot if I have to take notes down, because besides meetings and things with clients, I also have appointments and hospital appointment for my kids, things to get done. So it helps me because with the Google Calendar, it syncs with my other devices. As long as I use my Google email, I can go into it and be able to access it. I can also, if it's something that I need to share with somebody, let's say if I set a meeting and I put it on my calendar, I can easily just share it with whoever it is I'm meeting with, and they can also get it, and it will automatically sync into their calendar, setting a reminder. Because sometimes it's hard to just keep track of all the different appointments and meetings and all of that. So Google Calendar, it works well in that regard because you can share. You can actually also invite somebody. Let's say if I want to save something, a birthday, whatever the case may be, I can invite somebody that's on my contact, and if the email has to be within your contacts, you can do that. Otherwise, you can share it to somebody through WhatsApp, via email, so that helps. So everybody just kind of knows, and everybody gets the reminder wherever you're supposed to meet or get something done. So it saves time as well than in having to call everybody. Can you take note of this? When once you send it, you share it with them, it can sync straight onto their own calendar. So it makes things easy. And the next one that kind of ties in with that, as I say, I love Google Drive. Oh my God, I love G Drive. It is basically a cloud sharing and saving device. So basically you can save document. It's a storage. You can save document, it can be videos, emails, whatever the case may be. You can save it up. When you sign in with your Google email, you get the first 15 gigabyte for free, and if you want more, that is quite a lot, but if you do need more, then you can always add it up and pay just a bit more to get more. But I still have not even finished using the 15 gigs that I have. And it's good as well because you can create folders and share it with certain people. You can choose who can access that folder, and you can also work on a document simultaneously. So while they work, and that person can be working on the document they save, you automatically, it also saves on your own. So you're working, instead of having to send back forth, so it helps a lot. So I have folders for different clients and different things, so I just create a folder and whereby I can add documents there. They will get it straight away. They can look at it. If they put in any changes, I will get that as well, and it will notify me as well. It will right there, it will tell you where somebody has made any adjustment or changed or anything like that, which is good because then it saves you then going back and forth and having to compare notes. It does it automatically. So definitely it's good for that. It's also good for saving files, because sometimes, let's say if you have a presentation like I do, motivational speaking, public speaking, and maybe you have a presentation you want to show, sometimes things can fail you, devices, maybe USB stick, whatever, your email, but if you have it, you can always have access to it. So I save a lot of important things there that I may need at any time, any place. So yeah, so that is, then the next one, give me a minute. Yes, so also another tool that I rediscovered is Skype. I used to use Skype, but for a while I didn't even think it was still going on until not too long ago that I started using it, and I may say it has improved greatly. It's not the Skype before. It is so much more. It's so much more just so much involved that's been updated and included into the app. You can literally have video call with up between 1 to 24 people at the same time. So you can have a conference call if you have a group, or so you can actually create a group and you can have a conference call, and everybody will be able to access it, whether on their phone or their mobile or their computer, their laptop, wherever. You can have access to it. And you can also have, obviously, the instant messenger And I think another thing as well that I find really useful with the Skype now is the fact that you can share screen. So if I'm trying to show somebody something, I'm on a conference call with a client and I'm trying to show them something, I can give them access to my screen so they will see as I go on, and I can explain and demonstrate to the person, and they will see as well. So in that way, it's really good. It saves time. You can send files and videos, photos, whatever, and it's just really good. You can also call, actually make international calls, you know, at a much cheaper rate than maybe using like phone cards. So it's really good, and I think it's a good business tool, not just for business and personal use. And so, and it saves time, and with all that's now in it, it's so packed with all this updates. So I think it's definitely worth a go. And another app or tool or resource that I love, Fiverr. Oh my god, I started using Fiverr some years ago. Basically, it's a freelance service whereby you can find somebody, a freelancer from anywhere around the world, to do any sort of job. It can be to create a logo, it can be to design a website, it can be to, maybe you find it, you need somebody that does like social media marketing, or you need a marketing manager, you need a marketing consultant, literally anything. In fact, even if you need a psychic, I'm not joking, I'm not even exaggerating, you can find a psychic on it. Literally any sort of job you need done, you can get somebody. And the good thing as well is quite fast. I had my logo done, and I've been using this graphic designer, and he's really good. We've developed a good business relationship as well. He also designed our bar and restaurant logo, and you know, and I literally, with that payment, I can have unlimited changes, like adjustments and changes. And the people I've worked with so far on Fiverr, they're always willing to help out and make changes. So I think Fiverr is really good. Not only can you find people to do a job, you can also post your own gigs, whatever it is that you do. For example, like I do business marketing consultation, I do business coaching, life coaching. So I can actually put up gigs, and then people can access it with the prices or whatnot. And when the job is done, you are also, you can give in a review / rating, and that goes onto the system. So whatever freelancer that you go onto their own page, you'll be able to see like their rating, and you'll be able to see how long they've been on it, the rating, the reviews, and you can choose. And most of the time as well, even if you cannot find exactly what you want, if you communicate with the freelancers, they are able to make an adjustment or give you something more personalized to what your needs may be. So I would definitely encourage any entrepreneur, anybody into business or whatever, to give Fiverr a go. Like, they are just like amazing people. They're doing amazing work, and the prices are unbelievable, you know, compared to what you usually go and pay somebody, and a big company to do the same job, and they will get it done for you within hours, days, if not even hours. So it is definitely worth a go. So give Fiverr a go. And then that is also kind of linked with Fiverr. Another app / tool that I've just love, and I use it now all the time, is Canva. And Canva is just so good when it comes to, if you need to design any sort of promotional like digital promotional material, whatever. So you can design anything from like YouTube thumbnails, you can design your YouTube like cover, you can design like your Facebook cover. So you can make it personalized, where you have all your details, so you're able, you know, so that way as soon as people come onto your page, you have all your details there. You can design all of that. And even my YouTube thumbnails, so the little pictures that you see, that with the video, I designed them using Canva, and it's for free, you know. And when once you kind of have a you kind of have a design, and everyone that you design is saved on it, so later on you can just come and make adjustment, or you can start all over and do a new one. You can find templates that you can work good with. That you can design anything. You can design your profile picture, you can make it more personalized and add your details, and kind of just help to promote and advertise whatever it is you're doing, whether it's for your social media pages or even for your website. Like you can design a banner there, you can choose the sizes. Like I've got my blog, my website, so if I want to add a banner there for a business or whatever, I can design it there, and using the sizes, I can put the exact measurement and size that I want and design it, and after that I save it up and I can use it straight on my website as a banner. So I think Canva is really good when it comes to that, and I use it all the time. I also use it actually to create like quotes, like motivational quotes. I will find some of the ones that I've done and designed there, so you can see for yourself, you know. So it really helps with that. You can find a template to work with and make changes, or you can start from a blank page and then you design it as you want. You can add your logo onto it, text, photo, whatever it is that you need to add onto it, you can do that. So Canva is really good. And then the next one that I've been using for so many years is Vista Sprint. It's just really good. Vista Sprint is a printing, is all-round printing service for printing any sort of promotional material and marketing, things like banners. You can have t-shirts done, you can print out business card. That's why I get my business cards printed. You can upload a design, so you can use like Canva, for example, design your business card and then you upload it onto Vista Sprint and then you print it out. Or you can start from scratch, is up to you. So it's really good. I've been doing my business cards. I'll also put an example. I've been doing my business cards and printing my business cards and things like that, flyers and that, with them for years now. No, and yeah, you can do t-shirts, you can do even like banners, you know, the display banners, the ones that like the big bands or so, or those ones, the portable banners as well. You can get them designed. Actually, you can get somebody, you can find somebody to design on them on Fiverr, and then you get it printed on Vista. So you get the gist. So they all kind of most of them connect in some way as well, in making life just easy for, you know, for us, the entrepreneurs and mommies and mompreneur, as I always say, and you know, just trying to make things work. So it's really good with that. And not just that, even for example, you can even design like a car sticker, so you can use your logo or text or whatever and design a sticker that you can have on your car. If you do business, let's say like delivery service or whatever, you can have that there. So, and they've got a lot of really nice different things that are very innovative, like pens and notebooks, things as well that you can use to just personalize your business a bit more and make you a bit more unique. So Vista Sprint is really good with that. And one thing that anybody that knows me will know is that I love learning. I love updating my skills. I love learning new things and relearning old things, because as you grow, the brain don't work the same way. You know, some things I learned at university, I may have forgotten that I want to refresh my skills on, or certain changes, especially with now as well, when I was at uni, this kind of digital marketing wasn't as huge as it is now, especially when it comes to social media pages and whatnot. Back then when I was at uni, were not a big kind of like business promotion marketing tools, but now they are. So me being a business coach and marketing strategist consultant, I always have to keep updating my skills and my knowledge, because things change, times change, and you want to be able to adapt and change along with times, because that's the only way you can keep up. So in order for me to make sure that I keep myself updated, so I can always give the best advice and the best service and advice to my clients that will help them, looking at current trends and everything. So that's why things like Udemy and Skillshare, these are online learning website. I've been using Udemy for some time, and when I say you can literally find any sort of course there, whether to do with photography, video editing, digital marketing, social media marketing, website design, you name it, you can find it, like literally, you name it. So it really helps. And the good thing is, with the way it works, okay, with Udemy, you purchase a course, a specific course that you want. Whatever the price is, you purchase it. When you purchase that course, it's yours for a lifetime. You have different modules, and when you complete everything, you will get a certificate. So I've done a life coach course there, I've done a digital marketing course there, whole other courses that I've done. And then with Skillshare now, Skillshare is a subscription service, so whereby you pay on a monthly basis and you have access to as many courses as your heart can fill. And the good thing with Skillshare is that you can end or cancel your subscription at any point. It's up to you. But with Udemy now, once you've purchased that course, it's yours. But with Skillshare, I'm still not quite sure, because I haven't used Skillshare as much as I've used Udemy, whether or not you can still keep a course if you're no longer paying for the monthly subscription. But it is worth giving a go, and they have so many different people. It's professional people, even people like you and I. The good thing as well, these are platforms as well that anybody can use to help. You can then use your skills to make something. You can get paid to teach a class, to do a course. So it works both ways, to receive and to give. It is up to you. So I think it's really worth a go, because as I say, things are constantly changing, and in order to succeed, you always have to go with change. You need to be able to be adaptable to that, and the only way to keep yourself updated on everything is to keep working on knowledge, and that is something that no one can take away from you. So for me, I believe just because you have a degree, master's or whatever, it does not mean you cannot learn things, because things change all the time. Things change, things improve, and you need to be able to keep up with that. In whatever line of work or whatever field you are in, there is always something that you can gain. So it's worth a go. And then this is Worldlinks with that, and something that I love. Audible is just an audiobooks website. Basically, it's books but in audio form, so you can listen. It's just like reading it, but you can listen. This is just like hands-free. You can listen, you can purchase, sometimes you even get books that are audible, like audio books that are free that you can download. Some you pay for, but even as that is still not that much compared to what you're getting out of it. Still not that much. And the good thing with them, you can literally just put it and listen, just like you have music or anything. Listen while you're doing other things, so it helps you to multitask. If you're somebody like me, I've got my kids and there's barely time to say let me sit down except when they are in bed, that can solely focus on reading something word for word. But with Audible, I can be getting on with you know, cooking and listening, whatever it is. I can be in the car and just be listening and doing other things, cleaning up, and I can still be listening, you know. And there are amazing books there that you can find for that in all sort of, you know, in all walks of life, whether to do with business, whether to do with crime, whether to do with Lord knows what, art, whatever, you know, you can find it there. There is something for everyone. And when you purchase it, you keep it for life. You can always go back and listen. And that is another way as well to just help and improve on your knowledge, your skills. And so you're really getting the best, because when you get the best, you can give the best. So I highly recommend you give audio, you know, Audible a go. Because especially nowadays, it's so hard, as I say, to be able to sit down and have that undivided attention to focus on reading a book word for word, page by page. But when you're listening, you can still get on with other things and be able to do that. So yeah, and then the number 10, the last one, is actually so named our last one is gonna be LastPass. LastPass is a password, it's basically a password managing tool. So nowadays it is so, if everything, because if you think about it, every website, every app, just so many passwords to remember, and you don't want to have the same password for everything, because if you get hacked, then yeah, the hacker will be smiling all the way to the bank, because most of what we do now is online based. You do payments online, you do your shopping online, you order your food online, you you socialize online, you share files online, you have meetings online. It's like so much of our life now is online, and you need to make sure that you are protected. Yes, you can have a malware and all these devices to just kind of reduce or prevent you from being hacked. But besides hackers, sometimes you can forget, you know, because you have to keep changing it, or this or that, or you have so many, you get them mixed up and forget. So LastPass is really good, because basically you can have all your passwords in one password managing tool that you need a password to get into. So hopefully just make sure you don't lose the password for the LastPass because then you will be really screwed. So if you're gonna remember one password, remember the password to go into the LastPass managing tool, the app. Otherwise, well, yeah. So it helps. And the good thing with LastPass is you can actually change or update your password from the device without going into the website. Let's say, for example, if I want to change or update my Amazon password, I can do it through the LastPass app without needing to go into Amazon, or then I need to go into another to change that. No. And also you can sync it even with because I have an Android phone, so I can even use certain things, let's say like my thumb or my eyes or face recognition, to to enter into those websites through the LastPass. So it kind of just make things easier, because the amount of passwords you need to remember these days, it's just amazing. And you cannot write everything down, because you might not even know where you put the book, where you write them all in. So LastPass is really good with that. So those are the 10 tools, resources, apps that I use to just help in my profession and my personal growth, and everything that I do to just help me manage, juggle and balance everything out. And as I say, I might do a part 2 later on, because there's still other ones. But before you go, well, first, before you go, make sure you subscribe. But then secondly, before you go, I have a bonus. I don't know if you can guess what that bonus tool, resource, you may be surprised, it's the very one that you are on right now. Yep, YouTube. YouTube is literally, it has taken the world by storm. And YouTube has made like YouTube has created a platform where anybody can grow, anybody can come and find a niche. You can find an audience, you know, people that whatever it is that you're into, you can find somebody that can support that, find a fan base, people that support you. It has made people before that would never even dream of being wealthy. It's also obviously made some people, questionable people. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. But nonetheless, YouTube is such a great platform, and it is such a wonderful and amazing learning tool. When I say literally these days, almost anything you want to know, you want to learn or find out, you type it up on YouTube, you can. Whether it be recipes, whether you want to learn to play the keyboard, whether you want to, just whatever it is, you can surely find a video on it. And the best thing about it is that it's free. And sometimes we underestimate the value of it. We underestimate like how much this is such an important aspect of our life. I have learned so much from YouTube. I was actually one point a fashion designer, and I learned to sew through YouTube. Yep, YouTube videos. And since then I have learned a whole lot more. Becoming a mom, you know, especially of twins, you know, and everything that came with it, being a first-time mom, I learned so much on YouTube, watching videos and just learning, you know, tips and everything. And I just think it's such an amazing tool that sometimes we take for granted. And right now we need to make use of it, rather that it is free, you know. Well, most of it, of course, they have YouTube premium now, or Premier, one of them, premium or Premier YouTube that you pay for. But it has made so many people, you know, it has built careers for so many people and given opportunities. Even the fact that somebody like me can be here, you know, being able to share things I've learned, be able to share my experiences, my life, my struggles and challenges, as well as the good aspects as well. It is such an amazing thing, because that is not something a couple of years ago somebody like me would have been able to. Because even in terms of raising awareness that I do with my condition, you know, sickle cell, and then my foundation, I would not have been able to reach so many people that I have, and all those people that have reached out to me haven't seen my video if it wasn't for this platform. So for that's why that is the bonus one. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I would love to hear from you, whether you've used some of this or none of them or all of them. And if you also know of some that may be useful to me or any other person watching this, please feel free to comment. And also not just if you, sometimes please just comment and let me know you pass by, so I just know, because sometimes everybody's a bit too quiet and I want to see, you know, us interacting more. So if you also have some tools that may or may not have been mentioned, then please feel free to comment to let me know. I hope you've gained something out of this, and I hope we'll all continue to grow, to have growth in both our personal and our professional lives. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I've got more videos coming up. And thank you for listening, and I hope this was helpful to you. And also all my social media links and everything will be listed below, and if you have any inquiries as well, my email. You can also check out my website, my blog, and my blog site, miriamk.co.uk, and I also have blogs there on different things, tips, advice, and all of that. And thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed day, week, month, year, and whatever you